Okay, here we go. This first song is called This Boy. I felt him under my brains and then I tried to pick him up and then I looked inside of his mouth and then I thought I might throw up, but I'm so in love with this boy. So in love with this boy. I thought that I could talk to him and maybe he would care, but then I ended up pretending like I wasn't even there, and still I'm so in love with this boy. So in love with this boy. And maybe if we went somewhere, maybe he would probably stare at my beautiful dress, cause I am cute and nobody can deny that. I guess I'm a fox, that's how I scoot, and nothing's really wrong with that, but I'm in love with a boy. Kind of in love with this boy. I walk into the kitchen with 2 plastic cups and one of them's for you. I see you in the corner with a smile on your face, but you're talking to Lou. I pretend I don't care, try not to stare, and quickly double my plastic cups. I open the fridge and make a drink and turn to some guy and say what's up, but he doesn't compare to that boy. Nothing compares to that boy. And maybe if we took some time, maybe we would speak in rhymes, and he would say, I think you're hot, and I would cough, cause that would make me really nervous. He wouldn't care and stroke my hair and tell me that he's at my service. I would be loved by this boy, perfectly loved by this boy. He doesn't even really see me, cause if he did he'd want to be with me. But I'm out for a fight, I'm walking out, I didn't give up, I'm just so active, places to go and people to see. I'm sorry if I seem distracted, but I'm in love with a boy. Kind of in love with this boy. So I walk through the room and I say good night to you, and just when I think it's all over, I feel his hand on my shoulder. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. This is a new song I've never played before. It's called I Have a Knack. I have a knack for getting men to lie next to me in bed, and I'll tell the truth but mostly waste their time with stories from my head, and the shoes that I wear are so worn. All the things that I hoard are too dear, and I haven't felt this good before without feeling sick afterwards. My hands are shaking. Let's take a trip, we'll see if we can fly. I'm gonna jump in first cause I have a knack for bending space and time, but this is gonna hurt and I can't guarantee we'll come back. And if we do, your heart won't be intact, but we can't stay here cause we don't stand still, not for anyone, not for any thrill. So let's not stay here to fall in love. It's only if I add again and you'll go all weird. I have a knack for faking things are fine when everything's a mess. I got your back, but you have got to try, cause this is not a test, so please take a risk, come with me. There's so many things we've got to see, but we can't stay here cause we don't stand still. Not for any thrill, not for any thrill, not for any thrill. And then it just kind of fades out, because that's what I had in mind. It's really hard to play because my hands are doing this while I'm playing. Sit down. Here we go. This song is based on a true story, and it's about the death of these rat babies that I watched die when I was traveling in India with my family. And every word of this is true. It's kind of sad. This is called Waltz for the Rat Babies. It's gonna work with the shaking period. Rat babies, you were born in the roof. This is a waltz for you, and for your mother too. I was sitting in my room, playing my guitar, just like I am now, only I was in India. You were in India. When all of a sudden I hear this noise, it goes beep, 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 beep. We are so hungry, bring us some food. Hush up babies, please don't stress. Your mother's sleeping in your nest. She needs her beauty sleep before she works the streets tonight. It's not so easy for rats in this town. There is a stigma, they sleep around. So she hides in the shadow of the night just to survive. But just then, out of nowhere came a thud and a bang. There was a scream and a struggle, and the rat baby sang out with fear. What's going on? A house crow in the rafters grabs your mother by the tail, drags her into the courtyard. She let out a wail. Whee! Then one by one they began to peck at her skull. So I threw stones at the crow for you, did what I had to do till it was time for the sunset cruise. I gestured her towards the drain pipe, but by then it was too late. She was exhausted. Her daytime vision was impaired. Blood, carnage, dead rat, angry crow. If you only knew how much she cared for you, she did what she had to do in order to save you. And even though you'll probably die tonight, please hold each other tight. Try not to scream, try not to fight, and remember, you will live on in the people who hear this song. So good night, rat babies, for the very last time. Good night. Thank you. This is my last song. This song is called Assholio. It doesn't make any sense. Alright. It starts with, there's a Texas national anthem, which is kind of strange, so it starts with that. For no reason. The eyes of Texas are upon you all the livelong days. The eyes of Texas are upon you, you can never get away. Do not think you can escape from night till early morn. The eyes of Texas are upon you till Gabriel blows his horn. Next door there is some pounding, there's pounding on the wall. I'm looking out my window and I don't know who to call. And then I see these men, there's 5 of them, they're drilling holes again and again, and I scream out, but they obviously can't hear me. Just then the phone rings, there's ringing in my ear. On the other end some woman screaming how she just can't hear me. Says, hey, what's that crowd, it's way too loud. And I tell her I gotta go, but before I do I let her know. That's the sound of an asshole. That's the sound of an asshole. Assholio. That's the sound of an asshole. Assholio. It's the sound of an asshole. Oh. I'm walking out my door, I've got to get away. I'm never up this early, I go to a cafe. And I sit down, I look around, but there's no one here except me and this really tall waitress. There's nothing on the menu, not even one hot drink. She says she normally prints them out, but today the printer's out of ink. She says make something up, and so I say okay. Can I have a bread roll? No! Can I have a bacon roll? No, 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 no. Can I have a cereal bowl? No, no, tango. Perhaps an egg roll? I suppose so. Great, I'll take 2. But the egg inside is rotten. I don't mean to be rude. I go up to the counter and say, excuse me, miss, but she's a dude, and slaps me right across the face. This waitress thinks that I'm debased. I leave, thinking this day's insane. And it starts to rain. And so it's raining all on my own. And I am thinking, I want my bed. Shall I start drinking? Get high instead? No, I quit drugs ages ago because the joint would just go out in the rain. If I hit on a street corner, it looks suspicious. It's 8 a.m. and I'm in Chelsea on a Tuesday. The eyes of Texas are upon you, all the Lefantes. The eyes of Texas are upon you, you can never get away. Do not think you can escape from night till early morn. The eyes of Texas are upon you till Gabriel blows his horn. And if he's blowing, this means you're dead. What a sweet thought in your child's head as they are drifting off to bed. To dream of Candyland and shoot some ladders, Cheshire cats and dribble something, done a cock and all things good. Sorry.